Well, taco salad hamburger helper. It's idea I had. So you guys can't really see cooking. And I apologize for that. We cooking. Okay. We're cooking. I'm gonna put this into a bun. I don't want my hair getting my own food. Ugh. Putting it in a man bun. Putting it in a man bun. Putting it in a man bun. Yeah, taco salad. Now, this is basically all meat. So it's a high protein taco salad. And I need to put water on for the beef. Well, not the beef, for the actual taco hamburger helper stuff. So then we got a pan. Oh, hot. This pot looks big enough. We're gonna put water in that. Now, when you fill these type of pots with water, you fill it halfway. Halfway, because this is a stewing pot. It's for stew. It's a big saucepan. And I normally fill it with hot water. Bring the camera over here. Almost burnt myself. Got a bit stupid. Nope. Oh. Okay. So I fill it normally about halfway with hot water. That's what I do. Okay. First, hey, toaster! I haven't seen you for a while. Okay, then you put it down on the element. Okay. You turn off the water first. And then you put it down on the element. Like so. Turn on, put it on high. Grab the lid. Let it boil. Now you let that sit. And then you go on to the beef. And then you just continue. You make sure all the beef's cooked. You mix it in with the taco seasoning that you have in there. Okay? And then once that is all cooked, you crunch up the stuff. I'm gonna add a bit of salt and pepper to it though. Salt. Pepper. Mixy mix, mixy loo. Cooking with ghosts is all we do. No, we play games too. Hey, that sounds like a great jingle. That sounds like a great jingle. Cooking with ghosts is all we do. That's a lie, cause we also game too. This will be my jingle for my channel. Cooking with ghosts, cause it's all we do. That's a lie, cause we game too. I said it here first. I own that now. It's mine. Okay? Mine. None of yours. It's mine. My jingle. But we cooking. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream. If you can. I mean, I know you can share it. It's not that hard. I can share it too, but I'm just lazy. Little tip, I've been cooking since I was 12. That's a secret for me. I started teaching myself how to cook at the age of 12. I started off with grilled cheese. I taught myself how to cook on high heat, so basically max heat when your stove's on high. And that's how I taught myself how to cook. I burnt like 50 grilled cheeses, and then eventually I got the hang of it. And yeah, that was fun. And then I moved on from grilled cheese to bigger things. I started off with ground beef. I taught myself how to cook ground beef properly through trial and error. but I always let the beef cook for a long time. And then around 16 years of age, I took home ec, which taught me more skills about cooking. It taught me knife skills. It taught me, spices. And I was an experimental cooker, which my teacher did not like in shops. Okay, in home ec, my teacher did not. Also, hi Top G. My teacher did not like that I was an experimental cooker. She hated it because I would not follow the recipes. It's me, Ninja. Hey, Ninja. And she hated it. I wouldn't follow the recipe. I'd do my own thing. The recipe, let's say we were making like pizza. The recipe would be like, okay, tomato paste, cheese, pepperoni, all of that. Yeah, no. What I did was cut up some peppers and stuff, put it on there, salt, pepper. Smell this. Sorry. Me cook. All that fun jazz. And I smell my spices. If I smell it, I'm like, okay, this smells like it would taste nice. Sprinkle a bit of that in. And then, yeah. And most of my food were a fucking masterpiece. Like, I have so many of my own, I'm gonna save this vid and make it myself. Well, I'm making like a hamburger helper taco salad. And what you do with that, if you have a bit of spaghetti sauce, put that in. Salt, pepper, and then taco seasoning. And then what you do when you cook beef, a lot of people get it wrong. People like put butter in the pan and all that. If you have a non-stick pan, again, emphasis on the non-stick, you do not need butter. You just need water. You just fill up a cup like a smidge, or if you have the topper for your pan, you fill this up with water. Then when you put it on, the water goes in, and that's all you need to cook the beef. And then just occasionally add water from time to time, and it won't stick. That's for ground beef. If you're cooking like stewing beef or any of that, you want that to be sitting in water or oil, and you want that to simmer. You want it to simmer with the sauce that you have in, and you let that simmer for I want to say about 20 minutes. You just keep on your eye on it, move it around, flip it, make sure the stewing beef is cooking, and all that. But if you see here, the beef's almost done. No, butter doesn't add flavor. It never does. It's more just as a lubricant, so the beef doesn't stick. Oil adds flavor. If you use vegetable oil, or you use, what's it called, canola oil and all that, yeah, that adds flavor. And it's mainly because the grease absorbs all the flavor of the meat, and instead of the flavor of the meat going out through the steam and everything coming off the pan, it's being dispersed evenly amongst the meat. And this is taking forever to boil. Come on. I have to switch elements. Alright, I'm switching elements. This is taking forever to boil. My meat is going to be cooked by the time that is done. Also, whenever you touch any meat, whether that be beef and chicken, wash your hands afterwards. You don't want to cross-contaminate, especially with chicken. You pick up chicken, You think, okay, yeah, it's fine, I can touch something else. No. Wanna know why? Because raw chicken has salmonella. Anything you touch after touching that raw chicken now has salmonella on it. You've basically poisoned everything you touch. So whenever, I'm taking my notes, whenever you cook chicken or cook beef and you're handling raw meat, wash your hands afterwards. Because then you don't end up poisoning one of your pets, one of your animals in the process. And also for those of you who have people who make fun of you for being overweight, you're not overweight, you're big bone. There's a difference between obese and big bone. There are some people that are built with big bones. There are some people that are built with a high metabolism like me. I'm going to lose my high metabolism one day and I'm going to get a gut. That's not fat, it's fat reserve storage. And if you fast, your body will slowly start eating it eventually. So if you want to fast, you can fast, but do it smart. Don't do it stupidly. Don't just like, okay, one day I want to binge carbs. I start eating bread like crazy. And then I go fast. Well, no, don't do that. What you want to do before you fast, you eat the 3 food groups: meat, vegetables, and candy. Because that sugar goes through your body a lot quicker, so then your body eats that first, then it goes to the beef, and then it goes to the vegetables, and then like a day or 2 after that, your body starts eating your fat reserves. That is the safest way you can fast. Also, all these fucking fitness gurus out there will tell you, oh, you gotta eat this, you gotta eat that. No, you gotta watch your calories. So let's say my average calories are about 4,000 a day. Well, just sitting down, you burn that. You pick up your phone. Let's say you have 2,000 calories. Okay, picking up your phone burns 2,000 calories. Sitting down on your ass, flipping through TikTok, you burnt 2,000 calories by doing that. You can lose weight by literally doing nothing. And there's all these people out there telling you guys, oh, you gotta do jumping jacks, you gotta do push-ups, you gotta go run around the block, get all that energy out. No, you don't. You don't have to. But active living makes it just easier for your body to get rid of that weight. And what it does is it sweats out your weight. Another way to lose weight as well, you can go to a sauna and you wear just regular clothes. You see what I'm wearing? You walk into a sauna wearing regular clothes, you're good to go. You're fine. Is it boiling now? Starting to. I'm trying to put this stuff in here. I don't want to overcook the meat. I gotta turn that down. Also, if you also just want to gain muscle by doing nothing, have high protein diets. If you eat high protein, by the way, I'm going to warn you, you're going to gain weight too. Because protein, if you eat protein powder, like drink protein shakes and stuff, that's going to cause you to gain weight because you're not using it, to work out. But if you eat high protein meals like chicken and beef, all that, chicken and beef and rice, do that diet. But not just chicken, beef, and rice. There are so many bodybuilders that eat just high protein things. They eat chicken, beef, rice, and all that fun jazz. Don't work. You build brittle bones. Because there's one thing they don't tell you. You're not allowed to drink milk. Calcium, you're not allowed that. You're not allowed to drink milk because of the sugars in it. You need to drink natural milk. And natural milk doesn't have enough calcium in it. It's the customized milk we got at the stores that has a shit ton of calcium in it. And it's because the way they separate the milk from the butter and the cream and yogurt and all that stuff is different in mass production. It's an actual automated system. When they separate it, it's separated properly. When it's natural, homemade milk, there's no separation process. They just have a strainer that catches the clumps, strains out, then there you go, you got milk. That would be whole milk. And it is healthy, I'm not gonna lie. It is the best milk you can ever have. But the problem is, as city folk, our bodies aren't accustomed to it. So you could be lactose intolerant to it, which is why you're probably getting the squirts and you go into the bathroom all the time. And you're just pooping out all that calcium. And then sometimes you can build calcium deposits from that, and it's just not fun. And that's why I say don't do the, chicken, rice, and beef diet, because it doesn't actually work. You need an actual balance of everything. You need chicken. You need your meats, you need your vegetables, and you need your sugars. Now, whether that be candy, okay, another advice. Sugar is sugar. You want to know what carbohydrates turn into? It turns into sugar. So if I was to eat a loaf of bread, that is my daily intake of sugar. A whole loaf of bread is my daily intake of sugar. Because that eventually turns into sugar. So you have to really think about it. When you're making a sandwich and let's say you're like, okay, I need my sugars in my diet. I'm going to have my bread. I'm going to have, let's say, a glass of orange juice with sugar in it. Well, you just fucked up your diet because you doubled your intake with the sugar. Now, personally, me, I really don't give two shits about sugar. I really don't. Because you don't gain weight from sugar. You burn it off instantly. There's nothing bad about it. I mean, your teeth will rot eventually, but it doesn't affect your health. I mean, if you eat too much sugar, it eventually does. You get type 1 or type 2 diabetes. But either way, now it's boiling. But either way, you burn it off right away. So sugar is actually healthy, not unhealthy. Like most little shits will tell you. It's just you gotta be careful on what you eat. Because you can still get, diabetes. I'm not exactly interested in gaining muscle. That's okay. I mean, it's also a way to get slim. You don't need to gain muscle. And a lot of kids out there want to. But it's also another way to get slim. You can lose weight that way. I want to give you guys another tip. I'm going to grab one of my knives. We'll use my paring knife for this tip. When you hold a knife, don't hold it like this. You hold it like this. When you're handing a knife to someone, you hand the knife to them like so. You don't hand the knife to them like this. Here you go, have the knife. No. You hand the knife to them like so. Like this. You hold the handle like here, and you hand the person the knife. Like that. Because then they grab the handle and not the blade. You don't want to grab the blade. You want to grab the handle. And when you're cutting things, have your thumb like that for when you're peeling. If you're peeling a potato, have your thumb like that. If you're peeling with a knife, like the old-fashioned way. And then when you cut things like vegetables, do this. It's in, down, in, down, in, down. And that's the motion. Okay, I'll show you with the cutting board on. I'm not going to cut anything, I just want to show you guys. Since a lot of you are here for cooking lessons. So, like this, and like that. In, you push, you go in, chomp, down, out. And you just continue that pattern. And when it's diced up, use your thumb like so, and go like that. Flip the blade over, go like that. And then the fine dice, same thing. Hold the blade like this, and you just let it drop. You, have to, you let the blade drop, but you guide the blade with this hand. And then that's dicing. And you do it in a motion like this. Like so. See? Now I'm going to put these away. I don't hurt myself. Also, when you're carving or cutting things, like let's say you're cutting something and you're cutting it this way, never cut towards yourself. I'm going to leave a knife again. So when you're carving, you cut away. Never towards. Never towards. Away. Because when you're cutting this way, what's going to happen? You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to stab yourself, okay? I've done it before. I've learned it the hard way. I didn't have someone teach me. Some people have it naturally common sense to not do it. But I don't. Look, whenever have I ever had common sense? Never. It's almost trying to strain the noodles. Yeah, I'm going to be straining the noodles now. Straining the noodles. And off on to another adventure right here. There we go. Now to my favorite part, straining my noodles. You know, you gotta strain them. You don't want to liquefy the meat. And I'm not joking, you can literally liquefy meat. You put too much, you water down meat, it eventually becomes like mush. Always turn off the element after using it. Not, oh, I'll turn it off after I'm done straining. No, do it right away. You'll forget about it. Look at it, it's peeing. My noodles are peeing. Right there. Now we grab the scissors. And then, because I'm too lazy to rip it open. Ay! Open. Now this is the hamburger helper powder. We already have the taco powder in there. It's just hamburger helper stuff. Flip the camera. Flip the camera. Thank you. Now we put that in. Toss that out. And then we mix. Now that's the hamburger helper stuff. It will make it taste like hamburger helper. It's hard to do this with one hand. I'm gonna have to put you guys down somehow. This is when I wish I had duct tape. This is when I wish I had duct tape. Also, my phone's probably gonna die soon. So if the stream just randomly ends, it's because my phone died. Yeah, it's at 3%. Now I'm just mixing everything in. That's all I'm doing. I don't even have it on the element while mixing it in. It's just something nice to do. Oh, Ghost Nick uploaded something. Or sent me something. I don't know what he sent me. But he sent me something. Now, as you continue mixing, we'll try not to start a fire. Mm. And you just mix. Mix. Now here comes the fun part. Because it's a taco salad. Well, you need the tacos. And you just break it on top. Some people do dos at a time, 2 at a time. You go like this. Just crumble it in. Just crumple it in. Don't worry about it. Just crumple it in. Crumble it in, okay?